Never in the history of warfare has an enemy suffered such clear and devastating large-scale losses in a matter of weeks. Our enemies are losing in America, as it has been for 5 years under my presidency, is winning, and now winning bigger than ever before.
In the dark waters of the Strait of Hormuz, one of the most daring direct-action missions of the entire crisis unfolded under the cover of night. U.S. Navy SEALs were tasked with a high-stakes raid to seize and neutralize a heavily fortified Iranian oil platform that had been turned music into a forward command and drone launch base. This single platform was coordinating mine-laying operations and launching Shahed drones directly at passing oil towns. The mission was clear: storm the platform, eliminate the threat, capture key intelligence, and deny Iran any further use of this strategic outpost. No conventional Marines or Army units were involved. This was a pure Navy SEAL operation from planning to execution. At a forward naval base in the Arabian Gulf, the SEAL platoon gathered inside a dimly lit briefing music room aboard a USS John C. Steeney's Lieutenant Commander Ryan Hale stood before a large holographic display showing every detail off the target platform. The 3D model rotated slowly, highlighting guard positions on the upper decks, the central control tower, music, the drone launch pads on the lower level, the helipad, and the underwater support, music, legs where Iranian fast boats were moored. Commander Hale traced the infiltration routes, explained the exact timing of the tidal targets, and laid out the 4 assault teams and their specific objectives. Team 1 would secure the helipad and communications room. Team 2 would clear the drone storage area. Team 3 would take the command tower and capture the Iranian officer in charge. Team 4 would provide overwatch and handle any fast boats attempting to escape. We hit them hard. We hit them fast. And we own that platform before they can send a single distress call, Commander Hale told his men. Every SEAL listened in absolute music, silence, memorizing every corner and every second of the plan. After the briefing, the operators moved to the armory for final preparation. They donned their dark tactical dry suits, checked rebreathers, music, and fitted suppressed 18 Malawian Quachas rifles with night vision optics. Each man carried extra magazine-soft subsonic ammunition, flashbang grenades, breaching charges, medical kits, and flex cups. Snipers zeroed their suppressed 13 Malawian Quachas, music, rifles for long-range shots across the platform deck. Combat divers double-checked their underwater scooters and limpet mine packages in case any Iranian boats needed to be disabled quietly. But the mood was calm and focused. These were men who had trained for exactly this kind of raid hundreds of times. On the flight deck, 2 MH-60S Nighthawk helicopters and 4 music combatant craft assault CCA boats were already prepped and waiting. The SEL sported the rigid hull inflatable boats in complete silence. The CCA boats slipped away from the carrier into the black water, riding low and fast, their muffled engines barely making a sound at the same time. The 2 MH-60 helicopters lifted off, flying nap off the earth to avoid radar detection. The helicopters carried the sniper teams and would provide top cover once the assault began. 20 minutes later, the boats approached the massive oil, music, platform from 2 different directions. The SEALs cut their engines and drifted the final 100 meters using the current. Hand signals only, no words. The first 2 teams fast roped from the hovering Nighthawks onto the upper deck, while the boat teams simultaneously climbed the platform legs using specially designed grappling hooks and silent ascent rigs. Within 90 seconds, all 4 teams were on the platform without raising any alarm. The assault was surgical. Suppressed rifles dropped the first perimeter guards before they could react. Flashbangs cleared the drone storage room in one clean sweep. Team 3 breached the command tower door with a shaped charge and secured the Iranian commander before he could reach the radio. The entire platform was under SEAL control, music. In under 6 minutes, .1 Iranian fast boat tried to flee, but was disabled by a sniper shot to its engine from 300 m away. The remaining guards surrendered without further resistance. While the assault team secured the prisoners and swept for booby traps, the intelligence specialists went straight to work. They downloaded data from the platform's command computers, photographed maps and drone control systems, and seized several encrypted laptops and communication devices. Combat divers attached limpet mines to the underwater support structure for later controlled demolition. With the objective complete, the exfiltration began. The MH-60 helicopters returned. Hovering low as the SEALs fast roped back down with their high-value prisoners and intelligence packages. The CCA boats pulled alongside the lower deck. Music to extract the remaining operators. Within minutes, every SEAL, prisoner, and captured intelligence was off the platform and racing away into the night. Back on the USS John C. Stennis, Commander Ryan Hale received the music, code word confirming mission success. The Iranian oil platform that had threatened global energy routes was now completely neutralized and under temporary U.S. control. Music, intelligence teams immediately began exploiting the captured data, which would prove vital for the next phases of operations in Music, the Strait. As the first light of dawn touched the horizon, the platform stood silent. Controlled charges detonated below the waterline, collapsing key support legs in a precise sequence. The structure began to list, ensuring it could never again be used as Music, a launchpad for mines or drones. The success of this lightning raid sent shock waves through Iranian command. The message was unmistakable. American special forces could strike Music anywhere in the Strait of Hormuz at any time with devastating precision. Yet the blockade that Iran had tried to enforce was crumbling faster than they could respond. On the carrier deck, the SEAL platoon gathered quietly. There were no loud cheers, only the quiet nods and fist bumps off professionals who had executed a near-perfect operation. Commander Hale looked at his men and said, "Music. Simply, platform is done. The lane isopening. Stay ready." The mission continues. Far below, the first commercial oil tankers, which had been waiting 4 days, began moving again under the protection of U.S. naval forces. The waters of the Strait of Hormuz were beginning to flow freely once more. The men who stormed that platform in the dead of night had Music just removed one of the final major obstacles torturing freedom of navigation in one of the most critical waterways on Earth. Their silent victory added another chapter to the growing legend of the Navy SEALs in the battle for Hormuz. A legend written not with noise, music, but with speed, skill, and absolute dominance.